So I just left the dentist office. You can kind of maybe see it back that away over there. And I had a deep cavity to be filled. And I asked if I could not be numbed for the treatment. And they were very concerned, tried to talk me out of it, didn't know if they would allow me to do it. But they gave me the option after talking to me, and I said I would give it a shot. And it was quite a powerful experience, quite a beautiful experience, because of what it points to, because of the example of what it means in the larger context of our lives. So pain is different from suffering, and when I really look at pain and see what pain has been for me, pain has been my great teacher for awakening in consciousness. People ask, like, who are your teachers? Who are your, pain. Pain has been my great teacher. One of them in awakening in consciousness. And as I sat in that chair, right, what was I feeling? I was feeling an intensity of energy, at certain points, very intense energy. And I realized what we fear in life is that. What we fear in life is exactly that. We fear the intensity of energy. Whether it's considered pain, which is just a label, or considered pleasure, which is just a label. Whether something's painful or pleasurable is quite often just based on the story of whether you want it or don't want it, right? So pain and pleasurable both have this intensity of energy, and as human beings, we're stuck in this human condition where we fear both of them. We fear the intensity of pain, and we fear the intensity of pleasure. Trust me, we fear the intensity of pleasure just as much as we fear the intensity of pain. And so what we're left with is we're stuck in this kind of middle zone of numbness. We spend so much of our lives trying to numb ourselves from the pain, and in doing so, we also end up numbing ourselves from the pleasure. We end up numbing ourselves from the sensitivity of life, from the aliveness, from the vibrancy, from the excitement, from the inspiration, from the adventure. And we call that being comfortable. And we numb ourselves through so many different agents. So many drugs are prevalent now, the opioid crisis, all of these different things. We're using drugs to numb ourselves from the pain and numb ourselves from the trauma. But then there's all kinds of other ways, just watching TV, watching movies, food, right? There's all kinds of ways. There's infinite number of ways that we can numb ourselves from feeling life in its fullness. And I made a choice today. not to numb myself.